ABC anchor George Stephanopoulos, he gave the Clinton Foundation $75,000 in donations. First it was 50, then, oh, that's right, 75. Didn't tell the audience, didn't tell ABC. He kept it a secret before he interviewed Clinton cash author Peter Schweizer. Listen to this.
Do you have any evidence that a crime may have been committed? We've done investigative work here at ABC News, found no proof of any kind of direct action. There's no evidence at all that Hillary Clinton got directly involved in this decision. Do you have any evidence that she actually intervened in this issue? The Democrats have said this is indication of your partisan interest. They say you used to work for President Bush as a speechwriter. You're funded by the Koch brothers.
Well, joining us now is the man himself, Clinton cash author Peter Schweizer. And Peter, before I start grilling you, I want you to know that I have given nothing to the Clinton Foundation.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
Thanks for the transparency.
You're very welcome. In fact, I haven't given money to anybody. So this is all blowing up now. What's your reaction to it?
I was stunned, frankly, when I heard about these donations. I mean, it's so reckless that if my researchers had come to me a couple of months ago and said, we're going to investigate whether George Stephanopoulos had given to the Clinton Foundation, I would have said, no way. It's a very troubling issue because it goes to the inherent issue with journalism, which is you want to have the agenda be the search for truth and not some hidden agenda. With George Stephanopoulos not only giving $75,000, but he's given a lot of his time to the initiative, it raises all kinds of questions, of course, about his impartiality and what his motives were in that interview.
Well, a lot of the Democratic operatives are now saying, come on, we all know George Stephanopoulos was a Clinton guy. So is there any surprise? But you're, as a journalist, more concerned about the fact that it's not ethical.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, he was a Clinton guy. I mean, when I went on the interview, I knew he was going to ask tough questions. Fair enough. I got them from Chris Wallace on Fox. I expect those. But I assumed that was a previous chapter in his life. He had left the Clinton fold. He had left politics. He was now an anchor. And lo and behold, we realize it's not the past. It's the present. He has this ongoing relationship with the Clintons that's financial and in terms of time. So it's not a question of him in the past being a Clinton guy. It's what he's doing now as he's covering this story.
All right. The newest Hillary headline is out, and it's this, that the $11 million that she has made delivering speeches since 2014, $3.2 million of that came from the tech industry. And remember, Eric Schmidt, Mark Zuckerberg, instrumental in getting President Obama elected, and now she has some of the same ties in Silicon Valley. Any issues with this?
Well, I think if you look at speaking fees, we expect ex-politicians to go and hit the lecture circuit, and that's fine. But when you see these vastly inflated fees, it raises this question of, are these speaking fees or are these what I call influence payments? In other words, are you paying somebody a lot more than the market will bear because you want to have a strong relationship, you want to put money into their pocket? That's the concern that I have about this.
The answer is obviously yes.
Yes, it is. That's
because
exactly
I'll tell you, Peter, if you give me just $10,000, I will always answer your phone call. I mean, but this is the sad part about money in politics, is that it's just a matter of degrees. It's getting bigger and worse.
It is, and, you know, we expect our politicians to have some sense of restraint, and some of them do. The problem is when you look at the Clintons, I mean, you're talking about speech income over $100 million.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about putting away $5 to $10 million for the grandchild. We're talking about a pattern of behavior that's continued, and it's the timing of those payments. Bill was getting big speaking fees when Hillary had issues on her desk that was of relevance, direct relevance to the people that were paying Bill Clinton. Now you have people in the tech industry and elsewhere lining up to pay Hillary much more than the market will bear because they think she might be president and it's worthwhile making this investment to have a good relationship.
It smells very bad. That's the problem. And I think everybody has the same olfactory nerves on this one. Peter Schweizer, always good to see you. Thank you for